I think you've done a good job representing modernism in your cover. I really do. I don't know how this grids out, but that looks like it's almost center line. So either way, it'll work. So I mean, I'm guessing it's 4 column, and you're using it well. So awesome job. Don't need the period after designer. Um, Okay, so but I would not take that design element through the pages. That's just too much with boxing everything in, especially over here where you have his work and you're showing some of his work, and it's being boxed in by this yellow and blue stripe. So it's just not allowing the work and the type and the page to breathe together because it's being confined almost like it's in jail. And that's, I think, a really big issue, impeding the real breathability of the pages. Now, there's a critical error here, and I'm just going to show you how to address it before I can't really look at much here, and in terms of looking at spreads because you're not set up in spreads. When I open up, this is what I get, okay? So if I go over here in Acrobat, I'm gonna go to View, Page Display, and enable a 2-page view. And as you can see, you're not set up in spreads because this is not showing your spreads. Okay, so that's an issue. Now I can go through here and we can talk about alignment things. Okay, for example, here, you're clearly using 2 different typefaces here, so that's really inconsistent. Plus, even though these are it's not a spread, these should still align at the same spot. That type and this type should still align. Same here. Okay, so if we pull a guide down here, you can see that this type here should be in alignment. That won't let me pull that guy, but this type here should be in alignment with that. So do you see what I'm saying? Or if that's a sub page, at the very least, all of your headlines are going to be in the exact same spot on each page, and then the type will start in the exact same spot below it. Do you see what I'm saying? So here you've got that's a different type, well, not typeface, but it looks like it's a different size than this. These are clearly 2 different type sizes. Okay, and then right here we have this next alignment thing where you see that should follow all the way across from that page, even though it's a different page. I know we're not looking at spreads, and then here, okay, just see what I'm saying? So everything should really line up. Let me show you how to set this up in spreads so we can take a good, proper look at it. We're running out of time though, so I mean, I would print this out and photograph it quickly. I would definitely not include the blue though. It's just really impeding the breathability of the pages. But what you want to do is make sure when you're in InDesign, and I've got an InDesign file up, make sure, don't just ignore what's there and just look at this. I'm just going to go to when in InDesign, I'm going to go to File, Export. Okay, and what do? We select PDF and we say Save. And then we get this dialog box, and you have to make sure that radial button right there, spreads. You have to make sure that's clicked. Okay, otherwise we'll get that single page and your spreads won't work. We won't be able to see all this beautiful composition that you've been working on, okay? So I'd like to see you do that, and then I would like to see you print this guy out. You know, watch the adjustments I've talked about. But, and then print it out and shoot it, and we will be in business. All right, cool. Any questions? Give me a holler. Thanks, Kelsey.